In the winter of 1959, 9 experienced hikers vanished in the Ural Mountains. When their bodies were found, something was terribly wrong. Their tent had been slashed open from the inside. They ran barefoot into the snow, some crushed by an inhuman force, others missing their eyes and tongues. The Soviet Union buried the case under unknown compelling force, but the truth was buried deeper than that, beneath the ice itself. Igor Dyatlov's group had set up camp on Kolatsiakl, the mountain of the dead, unaware of what was watching them. The first sign came just past midnight. A distant metallic clicking, like bones tapping together, echoed through the frozen air. Then came the low guttural breathing, deep within the howling wind. Zinaida, one of the hikers, was the first to see it. Her journal was found later. The last page, a frantic scrawl. Zinaida, we should not have come here. It is awake. Then the screams began. The hikers tore out of their tent, running blindly into the blizzard. But the storm wasn't the only thing in the dark. The search teams would later find 3 bodies with their ribs crushed inward, as if by something massive, but with no external bruising, no wounds. One hiker had bitten through his own knuckles. Another had his skull shattered from within, his face twisted in frozen terror. But it was Lyudmila Dubinina's body that horrified the searchers most. Her tongue was missing, her eyes were gone, and yet there was no blood, as if something had carefully removed them. For years the Soviet Union suppressed the case. But in 1993, a former KGB officer named Vasily Fomin confessed to a chilling detail never made public. Vasily Fomin, there was a survivor. A 10th hiker, a young man named Semyon, who had joined the group at the last minute. But when the bodies were found, his name was scrubbed from the records, because Semyon had returned. He was found wandering near a remote Siberian village weeks later, frostbitten, delirious. He would not speak of what he saw, but at night in his sleep, he would whisper the same words over and over. Semyon, it has no face. It only has mouths. The area around Dyatlov Pass is still cursed. Hikers report hearing unnatural noises at night, like bones clicking together. Some swear they hear screams carried on the wind, voices calling their names. In 2019, a Russian expedition used modern thermal imaging at the site. What they found was quickly deleted from official records, but one scientist leaked his final report before vanishing. It contained only 3 words. It still moves. And if you stand in Dyatlov Pass on a silent night, if you press your ear to the frozen ground, you can still hear the screaming.